Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Caramel Coils here again with another video. So today I'm back again with another Q&A. This time this one's going to be a little more focused on natural hair. I actually got quite a few questions. I spent about an hour just trying to organize them so that I'm not like all over the place and answering the same question in different ways, and you know what I mean. It's also going to be deep conditioning. So this is a deep condition with me Q&A. I'm going to be deep conditioning with the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate Repair Protein Power Treatment. Damn, that's a lot. So this is actually a deep conditioner that I used to love. Like, I want to say maybe a year, 2 years ago, I was in love with this deep conditioner, but my hair has changed a lot since then, so I'm not exactly sure. But you know, I told you guys I've been trying to use more balanced deep conditioners, so a good balance of moisture and protein. Let me go ahead and get started. I don't know what happened to my face. I swear this wasn't on my face like 5 minutes ago. It's like I went to go rinse out my hair and somebody beat me up. What are your thoughts on rice water, and have you ever utilized it during your natural hair journeys? So I personally have never used rice water. I have never really, for some reason, I've never really been interested in using it. This deep conditioner is so thick, y'all. Oh, I totally forgot how thick it was. Oh my gosh, this is thick. Damn. Oh yeah. This feels so good. Wow. So yeah, you guys know that when you're low porosity, you're a little more sensitive to protein. Also, I'm gonna be taking my time with this deep conditioning session because one, my hair needs a TLC and I have a lot of questions. So, oh my god. Damn. And what took me so long to repurchase this? You know, I didn't want to complicate my hair. As long as my hair is healthy, I'm happy. I'm not really too worried about length. I have a decent length. And yeah, so how do you feel about co-washes, and do you use them on your hair? So pretty much every single wash day I was using co-washes. This is before I knew what I was doing. My thoughts about co-washes: I feel like people need to not abuse them. They're great when you're first starting your natural hair journey. Your hair isn't moisture trained. You are still learning your hair. Your hair is really dry. I think they're great. But I think a lot of people love co-washes because they have not found a shampoo that works for them or a shampoo that is moisturizing. But I swear, once you find the right shampoo, y'all, you're not gonna look back. I swear. Because like I said, I used to hate shampoos. I only used to co-wash just because I felt like shampoos were so drying. But this is also a result of the fact that my hair was not moisture trained, so that plays a big part in it. So I typically co-wash, like maybe if I'm doing like a midweek wash day, I want to quickly restyle my hair into like a slick bun or something like that. What type of hooded blow dryer do you use? I'm looking to finally get one. So I use this Modern Elements hooded dryer. My mom bought from, I think she bought it online from Sally's. I think I've seen it on Amazon. I'll actually link it below if you guys want. How many times do you wash your hair a week? I would say I wash my hair every 4 days maybe. It really just depends. If anything, I'll slick it up into a puff on maybe day 4. I like to wear my puffs maybe for like 2 days because I have to retouch them every day and I don't want to keep, you know, re-slicking that part of my hair. So do you use any oils on your hair? If so, what kind of oils? Honestly, I've never really been into oils. Like, if anything, I used an oil to like scrunch out the crunch of a wash and go maybe. In the beginning, I tried to do the like LOC method or LCO method, but I don't know, never really been a huge fan of it. Never really noticed a big difference. Yeah, my hair is feeling better. I'm not even gonna lie, it's feeling a lot better. I'm happy. Still not 100%. I think what's gonna get me to that 100% is when I trim these damn ends. Oh my gosh. Do you prefer diffusing or air drying to dry your wash and go? So I like to sit in the hooded dryer. I used to diffuse my hair, but I felt like it kind of like messed with the shape of my hair by the time it dried. A hooded dryer, I feel like, just keeps everything in place. As far as air drying, it takes all day to dry. When it finally dries, the shrinkage is crazy and just, you know, I don't get a chance to like fluff it or stretch it to, you know, the shape that I really desire. So yeah. Since salons are closed, how do you trim your natural hair? That's one thing I have not figured out how to do, or I haven't even tried, honestly. When it comes to cosmetics, I really don't trust myself. I trust myself enough to do my hair, and that's pretty much it. Like my wash and goes, deep condition, the regular maintenance of my hair. But like trimming, yeah, I don't know. Just because I have a certain shape, even though my shape is a little off right now. The lady who's been trimming my hair has been trimming my hair, and doing my hair since like middle school. So yeah, I just don't trust myself. But there are plenty of videos on YouTube that show you how to trim your hair. I'm just not ready yet, but hey, by all means, you guys go for it. Why can't we use cotton t-shirts as a towel to dry our hair but not use cotton pillowcases? When you're tossing and turning in the middle of the night and you know your bonnet falls off, and there's a lot more friction created when you are sleeping rather than when you're just drying your hair. I don't know if you guys like dry your hair. Like I usually use it to absorb the excess water. I'm not like actually drying my hair, so I think that's like a huge difference. How do you know your porosity? What is your hair porosity? So I am low porosity, like I said earlier. How do you know your porosity? I mean, you can always do the hair porosity test where you take a piece of your hair, put it in a glass of water, and if it floats, you are low porosity. If it sinks, you're high porosity. For example, when I'm washing my hair, it takes forever typically for my hair to get drenched in water. Initially, the water is kind of just like bouncing off my hair. My hair is not absorbing the water. It's not penetrating my hair. So wow. I'm wearing protective styles to help my natural hair, but can you overdo it with protective styles? So you most definitely can overdo it with protective styles, and I think a lot of people do. The protective style is great, but it's very easy to neglect your hair when it's in a protective style, and I think that's where people go wrong. But also, depending on the protective style, a lot of them tend to tug on our edges and create tension in the front of our hair. Hence why a lot of people have like tension damage. Definitely do it in moderation. Like, you know, when your hair is in a protective style, you don't get to trim your ends, you don't get to properly moisturize it. A lot of people don't take care of their scalp when they're doing protective styles. So do you think you dye your hair? I don't think I will dye my hair anytime soon. Especially after this little hiccup with my hair. I'm not trying to do anything to upset her. I'm not trying to do anything to piss her off or give her a reason to like start acting crazy. Maybe a rinse. But even still, I don't know what color. What color could you guys see me with other than my natural hair color? I mean, if you have any suggestions, go for it. Let me know in the comment section. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. Is Denman brush really worth it? Did you see a difference in your hair with it? You can miss me with a Denman brush. Like I feel like is one of the most overrated hair tools, because one, it like completely separates my curls, just creates a bunch of frizz, and just makes my hair ugly, bruh. Like so ugly. So when did you fall in love with your natural hair? Like when was the moment where you were like, there's no way I'm going back to a relaxer? Because a lot of people have a very hard time after and go back. So I want to say once I started to see the true potential that my hair had, I was almost 100% natural or 100% heat damage free. I think that is when I was like, wow, this is amazing. When I started using the right products and moisturizing my hair properly, that's when I was like, wow, I cannot believe my hair can do this. This whole time I'm thinking, you know, I have just really dry frizzy hair that is just really matted all the time and just hard to manage, and I have to wash my hair every day and all these things I was doing wrong. And I think once I finally got the hang of things, once I started to see progress with my hair and it started to become manageable, that is when I was like, wow, I can't believe I've been sleeping on my hair this whole time. I was basically straightening my hair my entire life, whether it was because I was getting relaxers or I was just going to the salon every 2 weeks to straighten my ends, to get my hair straightened. And then just seeing the versatility, the freedom that I have with my natural hair, it's just so liberating. And I think it takes a while for a lot of us to get there because we're not using the right products, or we're not, you know, we haven't figured out what works for us. But once you figure out what works for you, y'all, it's amazing. It really is amazing. How do you keep motivated to stay natural even though you know you have to spend hours each week doing your hair and it doesn't come out as beautiful as you'd like it to be or as beautiful as it can be? I stay motivated just because like I know the potential my hair does have. When I had that failed twist out, it took me a minute to do that hairstyle, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. I know that's not what my hair normally looks like. Like overall, I feel like my hair is beautiful, so one bad hair day is not gonna make me hate my hair. Like I've come way too far along this journey to even remotely close to saying I hate my hair. Like I love my hair. No matter how mad my hair makes me, we in this together forever. There's no turning back for me. To touch on the previous question really quick, I will say that, I'm not going to sit here and say that being natural isn't for everybody. When I say it's not for everybody, I just simply mean the time it takes to take care of it, the maintenance, or some people are just not built for it just because of their lifestyles. You know, some people have other priorities like their job, their kid, and stuff like that. And if you're not willing to dedicate, you know, a couple hours each week to your hair, then, you know, maybe it's just not for you. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's literally nothing wrong with that. We gotta stop shaming people for not wanting to be natural or going back. Like just because the majority or it seems like the majority of us are going natural, doesn't mean that you have to. Just do what works for you. Also, don't give up too soon. Like, don't, you know, 3 months in, oh, this is not for me. Like, give it some time. Like, you gotta be patient. What do you think about black males who don't like natural hair, especially type 4? The way I see it is everybody is entitled to their preference. I have my preference when it comes to guys. I'm sure we all do. There's a difference between having a preference and just blatantly disrespecting, disregarding, you know, making somebody feel insecure about having their natural hair, which is a completely different ballgame. So to answer your question, I mean, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Like, I won't be dating that person, that's for sure. And that's fine. There's somebody for everybody, you know what I mean? If he doesn't like it, then he shouldn't be dating anybody that should. Because that's how insecurities develop, and that's how girls, you know, end up like, oh, I gotta straighten my hair, or I gotta wear weave, or I gotta do this just because their man doesn't like it. No, forget that. Like, if you like your natural hair, then wear your natural hair. And if somebody can't get with it, or if they don't like it, then that's too bad. I'm not gonna lie, and I'll probably judge you a little bit, but for the most part, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh wow, you're such a horrible person, or you hate black women, or you just this and that. Like, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their preference. Who are we to tell somebody what they can and can't like? Like, that's how I see it. So what made you keep going? How do you keep pushing yourself when you first started? What's your advice for beginners? I honestly had no choice, y'all. When I first decided I was going natural, I had just started college. I didn't have a hairstylist in Tampa. I literally had no choice. It was either that or relax my hair, and I wasn't doing that. So I want to say that I was just thrown in the deep end, and I just had to figure it out. I didn't have any friends that were natural at the time, with similar hair types to me at least. So yeah, I kind of just had to figure it out on my own. And another thing I wasn't doing was utilizing YouTube. So a lot of the mistakes I made could have been avoided. My freshman year of college, I was a little crusty, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, that's okay. Like, who isn't crusty their freshman year of whatever, you know what I mean? You know, the real ones will stick around, and yeah, that's that. I said, once I started to see the potential my hair has, that's when I was kind of like, oh snap. It's like, for example, when I first learned how I could slick my hair down and actually slick it down and it would actually stay down, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is so awesome. Look at my waves. The puff was crusty, but you know, the slick part was nice. So I was like, okay, that's progress. And then when I finally learned how to moisturize my hair properly, that was another milestone for me. I was just like, oh my gosh, my hair really could, like, I had no idea my hair had the potential to, you know, look like that. And that was another game changer for me. So yeah, y'all, that wash and go is perfect. What are your current top 5 products that don't fail? First and foremost, my favorite shampoo is the Curls Blueberry Bliss reparative hair wash. I've said this once and I'll say it again over and over because I use that today, and I think that contributes to why my hair is feeling the way it does. It's a reparative hair wash, but to me it's a moisturizing shampoo. And I guess you could say reparative as well. It just leaves my hair so defined. Before I discovered that shampoo, y'all, I had no idea that shampoos could define your hair. I literally had no idea. My favorite conditioner right now is the Camille Rose Moroccan Pear Conditioning Custard. That works really, really well with my hair. Favorite leave-in conditioner would probably be the Camille Rose Coconut Water Leave-In or the Curls Blueberry Bliss Leave-In Conditioner. But I want to say the Coconut Water Leave-In because I've been using that for a longer period of time and it has not failed me. My favorite cream, I would say, is the Soultanicals Coil Boosting Styling Jelly. So that product has never failed me when it comes to wash and goes. It has never failed me. All the bomb wash and go product combos I have on my channel have never failed me. So that's really tough, y'all. It's really, really tough. And gel, I would probably say the main choice, biotin infused styling gel. I've been using that for over a year now and it's been bomb for me, but I know some people do complain that it does flake. So yeah. What is your best wash and go combo? Any advice on how to achieve a good wash and go? Well, that's so hard, y'all. I have so many on my channel and I have so many more to come. Off the top of my head, I know I have 2 more bomb product combos that I have to share with you guys. And any advice on how to achieve a good wash and go? So I'm going to film a video. I've been saying this for so long. I've been saying this for like a year. And you guys keep reminding me, and I'm not gonna say bugging me because you guys are not bugging me necessarily. Well, just a little bit. Y'all are bugging me just a little bit. Just because, you know, I'm kind of going through with my hair right now. I want the video to be as easy to follow as possible. And when my hair is not in the best place, it's kind of hard to like explain that or demonstrate for you guys to really feel me, because you know my hair is not really cooperating. But once I'm out of this hiccup, once I got my ends trimmed, I promise I got y'all on that beginner friendly wash and go tutorial. So did you wash and go train your hair, or were your wash and goes always bomb? I cannot do wash and goes to save my life, but I'm the twist out queen. Baby girl. Listen, when I tell you my wash and goes used to be so trash, once my hair dried, that's it. It was a frit, like I looked like I was electrocuted. That's how bad it was, and my roots were so matted, and it was just, oh my god, embarrassing just looking back at the time. Literally used to walk around with a spray bottle, a mini spray bottle like this small. I put it in my pocket. Anytime I'm going anywhere and I wanted to wear a wash and go out, I would bring that with me and ask my friends, hey, how's my hair looking? Is it looking dry? If it is, let me know so I can go ahead and respray it. So not even close to being bomb, but yeah, I definitely wash and go train my hair. But I also can't twist out. Like, my twist outs are trash. The only time I come out with decent twist outs as of lately is when my hair is stretched. So that's that. What's your favorite go-to natural hairstyle? Y'all should know the answer to this. You must be new. Wash and goes are my favorite natural hairstyle. And how do you take care of low porosity hair on a budget? I mean, I would say the main things for taking care of low porosity hair would be sitting under a dryer when you are deep conditioning, which is so important if you really want the products to penetrate your hair, but also making sure that you are using a spray bottle with warm water when you're styling your hair, when you're styling your wash and go. And if you don't have a dryer, I would say, since you said on a budget, so if you don't have a dryer, because dryers are not cheap, I would say maybe invest into a thermal cap. I actually just got one the other day. I've never used one before, so I'll be using that to deep condition today. Maybe invest into that or a steamer or something like that. But other than that, I think those are the main tips when it comes to low porosity hair. How do you refresh after wash and go? So I do not refresh my wash and goes, really and truly, I don't. Once it's time for me to wash my hair, it's time for me to wash my hair. I feel like it's redundant. It's a waste of time. For me, I prefer to just maybe co-wash my hair. Like, I'll co-wash my hair before I refresh my hair. So how to know when it's really time for wash day. So when it's time for wash day, your hair is frizzy, dry, it starts to get a little matted, and it's stiff. Your hair might be itching a little bit. I mean, my hair doesn't really itch like that when it's time for wash day. It's really my hair that just gets really frizzy, little to no definition, and stuff like that. How did you grow your hair so long? So I have a video on my channel labeled why your hair isn't flourishing / growing. I would say that could answer your question. Again, y'all, I don't really want to touch on the questions that I already have videos on, just because there's so many more questions that I don't have videos on. What products do you use to help your hair grow? So as far as products to help your hair grow, I don't think any product is going to help your hair grow necessarily. Products can aid in healthy hair, which in turn leads to growth. But as far as like, oh, this product is gonna make your hair grow, I don't think that's really possible. I want to thicken my hair like yours. I love your hair. So as far as thickness, y'all, I think that just is genetic. As long as you guys are taking care of your hair, length, thickness, all of that will come, trust me. So if you have not seen that video that I keep referencing, then you definitely need to check it out. How's your hair handling the heat damage? What products do you use to heal your heat damaged hair? Any hair growth suggestions? Heat damage? Who said I got heat damage? What? I think a few people think that I have heat damage because of that deep conditioner, but they probably haven't watched that video. So I will link that above as well so you guys can see, but my hair is not heat damaged. Let's not even speak that into existence, girl. Advice to ladies who are currently in the transitioning stage: stay encouraged, don't give up. This is just the beginning, trust me. Believe me when I say that I've come a long way. I did not get here overnight. Again, I will insert another picture for y'all so you can see where I've come from and know that it wasn't a walk in the park for me. But if I can do it, you can do it too. Like, no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind that y'all can't do it. Did your curl pattern and texture ever change throughout your hair journey? So definitely, actually. So you guys know I love to stretch my hair. I stretch my hair for pretty much every single wash and go. And because of that, my hair has definitely changed. I want to say the roots of my hair, or pretty much the area that I stretch, which is like my roots / like maybe about right here. It's a lot more frizzy rather than defined and curly like the ends. So the ends haven't really changed too much because, you know, I don't really apply the heat on the ends of my hair. I'm not stretching the ends of my hair. I'll insert a picture of what my hair used to look like. My hair was just like a lot more juicy, soft, didn't have as much frizz as it has now, and didn't require as much product that I do now. I used to be able to do wash and goes with just a leave-in and a cream. But I think as time went on, and because I was constantly stretching my hair, eventually my hair just started to get frizzy, and now it just requires a lot more product to hold it. So it has changed. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Help reversing heat damage, please. So sorry to break it to y'all, but there's no such thing as reversing heat damage. If your hair is maybe heat trained and not heat damaged, I think, you know, you can have a little hope. So my hair, I want to say I had a lot of heat damage hair, but most of it I would say was more on the heat trained side. I want to say some of that eventually kind of just like went back to normal, I guess you could say, because I started college in 2015. I had a bunch of heat damage / I was like heat trained, you know, even though I was going for my trims often and, you know, taking care of my hair. By like 2017, my hair was like pretty much 100% natural. and there's no way that all of that hair grew out in 2 years. You know, it's not, there's no way that I had like a new head on my head in just 2 years. So that's my guess, like, you know, because some parts of my hair were just heat trained and not entirely damaged. To tell the difference between heat trained versus heat damaged, like, heat damage is when that piece of hair is just completely straight. There's nothing you can do to curl it, you know, it's just completely straight. Versus heat trained hair is not completely straight. There's still a curl pattern, it's just way looser than what it should be, or, you know, curls are just a little more limp rather than just completely dead, if that makes sense. How long did you transition before you cut your hair? So I was really just trimming my hair often. I didn't really like I never big chopped. I kind of just transitioned and just continued to, you know, clip my ends while I was transitioning. And then maybe at one point I cut like maybe a couple more inches off than I usually would. But yeah, there was no specific date where I, like, you know, cut off a significant amount of hair. Well, how did you transition and what did you do while transitioning? Honestly, I didn't have much of a routine back when I was transitioning, y'all. I wish I had better advice for you. Transitioning stage or phase wasn't a walk in the park. It wasn't super easy. I really didn't enjoy it, and I'm pretty sure I've suppressed those memories because it was such a dark time for me. I was just not confident at all with my hair. Wow, I think I answered all the questions, y'all. I'm gonna scroll back up and see. I know I skipped a few just because, like, I felt like I was running out of time, or the question wasn't that, you know, important, or maybe that's something I can DM the person. But let me go ahead and scroll back up since I have one more section of my hair to do. So what is a definitely a must-have? I was thinking maybe I can do a video, like a natural hair starter kit video, like what you need, things that you need, because there are a lot of things that you need, really and truly. Y'all know I like to be thorough, so I would love to answer that question in a video. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, really quick, for this last section, we're just gonna talk about this deep conditioner. Y'all see this? This is what I'm talking about. It's been so long that I've used a deep conditioner that has, like, wowed me. When a deep conditioner can lay your edges down, that says a lot. Okay, hey, look how smooth my edges look, y'all. All right, y'all, so that pretty much concludes today's video, today's Q&A. Hopefully I answered a majority of y'all questions. If not, if I didn't answer them in this video, I probably recommended a video for you guys to check out that could, you know, thoroughly answer your question. But so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this in for about 15-20 minutes. But that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comment section, or maybe I could do a part 2, but I think I've touched on pretty much everything or most of the questions. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week.